Hi BFB family, welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for joining me. I want to invite you, before I forget, to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's time! Yes, it's time, like Mariah Carey would say. It's time for you to start thinking about jumpstarting your Christmas budget. Yes, I want to share with you some tips on how you can jumpstart your Christmas budget for Christmas. So the first tip I'd like to share is that you put Christmas as a category on your budget. Just as how you have utilities and expenses right in Christmas on your budget, that way when it's time for you when you get your salary and it's time for you to put aside some monies, you already have a category there on your budget. Now you need to know how much you're going to put aside. For this, I'd encourage you to sit down and think about how much you spent last year. Was it $100? Was it $200? Was it $300? Was it $500? Everybody's total will be different because we're all coming from different households, right? So I cannot tell you how much to put aside. You know how much you want to spend, and so you work with that number. Say, for example, I choose to spend $300 for Christmas. What I'm going to do, I'm going to divide that $300 by 3, meaning that I will put $100 aside from now to December, $100 for October, $100 for November, and $100 for December, and that will bring me to my $300 that I need for Christmas. All right, so that's how it's done. You'll divide your total by 3, and by the time December rolls around or Christmas rolls around, you already have your $300 set aside. So you don't have to be rushing, you don't have to be panicking where you're going to get monies from, or tapping or touching money that you should not be touching, right? So this is how you plan. The next thing I'd tell you to consider at this time is to think about what you want to spend on. Think about what you want to spend on. Remember, you don't only want to be setting aside monies for gifts, but you also want to be setting aside monies for your meal, the Christmas dinner. Where would that come from? So make sure that you put aside enough to cover gifts, to cover things like your meal, or are you planning on traveling? Yes, you need to put aside monies for things like those. So those are some tips that I'd like to share with you for you to begin to think about Christmas, jumpstarting it from now and not waiting on the last minute to do so. All right, and so that's it for this video. I will see you again in the next one.